Some of you remember the old movie Dr. Strangelove. The classic scene has actor Slim Pickens riding a bomb as it hurtles back to Earth, followed by a huge explosion. Are you playing Slim Pickens' part, sitting on a tax bomb as your 401k or IRA hurtles towards exploding a tax bill on you when RMDs start? I'm Ron Bristol with Advanced Wealth Advice with another personal finance hot take. Today's hot take is about the tax bomb you may be sitting on right now and how to defuse it. Many retirees see a large 401k balance and think they have a plan, ignoring that a massive chunk of it belongs to the IRS. By the time they realize they should have moved money to a Roth, it's too late. But there is a way to strip away that future tax liability without blowing up your lifestyle. I see families leave hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table because they hesitated when their tax windows were open. It comes down to 5 specific mindsets that can lead to a stress-free retirement. Mindset number 1 is taking control. Most retirees take a wait-and-see approach, letting their money grow until RMDs start at age 75. This is a fail because as your money grows, your future tax bill grows with it. You might be thinking that only the rich need to worry about this, but let's do the math. Say you're 60 years old and have $1 million in your 401k. These days, that doesn't seem like, a huge amount. But if you can earn on average 10% annually and don't touch your portfolio until the IRS forces you to, your 401k will double twice before you start your RMDs. It will double to $2 million after 7 years, and then it doubles again to over $4 million when you turn 75. At that point, the IRS will force you to take around $160,000 of taxable income your first year, whether you want it or not. That's on top of whatever else you're getting from Social Security, your pensions, or rental or investment income. Your tax rate bomb just exploded. Waiting for RMDs gives the government a blank check to tax you at future and unknown rates. The smarter way is to view the years between retirement and age 75 as a strategic tax window where your income is at a lifetime low. Look at your tax bracket. In 2026, a married couple can have nearly $100,000 in taxable income and stay in the 12% tax bracket. If your spending is only $60,000, that's a $40,000 gap. You can convert that amount from traditional to Roth IRA, pay a small 12% toll right now, and let all of that money grow tax-free for life, and then some. Mindset number 2 is thinking forward. Many people get scared of the immediate tax bill from a Roth conversion, focusing on the check they write today instead of the massive savings later. This fails to account for math. Not paying tax at 12 or 22% today could mean paying tax at 24 or 32% later on hopefully a much bigger portfolio when RMDs hit. And the news gets worse. After you pass away, your surviving spouse files as a single, which cuts their tax brackets in half, virtually guaranteeing them a higher tax rate on the same amount of income. You have to treat taxes you choose to pay today as an investment expense. You aren't losing money, you're buying future tax immunity. If you're starting to realize your current retirement plan is leaving you exposed to massive future tax hikes, we should talk. You can click the link in the description to schedule a strategy call where we can look at your specific numbers and see how much you could save with a Roth conversion plan. Mindset number 3 is watching the details. So you're bought in on the idea of a conversion plan and start doing large conversions. And then your Medicare premiums go up or you lose deductions. What happened? A common error is not knowing the various hidden thresholds in a tax code that cleverly raise your marginal tax rate. There's Medicare IRMA surcharges, deduction phase-outs, and a net investment income tax, among others. Retirees that convert without paying attention to the details may cross an income threshold and increase their tax rate unintentionally. Some thresholds, like IRMA, penalize you hundreds of dollars a month if you exceed a bracket even by a single dollar. These hidden taxes are so frustrating that many stop converting altogether, leaving the bigger tax bomb in their IRA. Instead, you have to know the exact income cliffs before you make a move. That means tracking your modified adjusted gross income and using the thresholds to your advantage. Now, mindset number 4 is improving your legacy. Many people over 60 think it's too late for a Roth conversion to make sense. This is wrong because it ignores the ultimate beneficiaries, your family. When your children inherit your traditional IRA, they have to empty it out within 10 years of your passing, likely when they are making their highest income. Your blessing to them gets taxed at the highest tax rate of their life. The strategy is to view the Roth IRA as a legacy tool. By converting today, you pay tax at your low rate so your children don't pay at their high one. That's an incredible act of generosity from both you and the IRS. To implement this, target the IRA money you know you won't need for living expenses during retirement. Convert that to a Roth over time. That money can then grow tax-free for your lifetime, and your family can let it grow tax-free for 10 more years after you're gone, turning a modest sum into a life-changing and tax-free legacy. Managing these tax brackets and inheritance rules can get complicated very quickly. If you want a professional eye on your portfolio to make sure you aren't overpaying the IRS, use the links below to schedule a time to speak with our team. And the last mindset is realistic thinking. The biggest failure is ignoring economic and political reality. Our country's national debt has exploded over the last 20 years with little end in sight. Interest on our debt is the single biggest line item in our federal budget. But at some point, financial markets will force consequences by driving up the interest rates demanded when we, the people, borrow more money, to the point where Congress will have to face painful choices. Cut spending or increase taxes. Well, history demonstrates that politicians get rewarded for spending money 100% of the time, so don't count on any kind of spending discipline. Their only option will be to increase tax rates and adjust tax brackets. So today's 22% tax bracket may be something higher than 22% in 5, 10, or 15 years, possibly a lot higher. Paying a known tax rate today to avoid a higher rate later will almost certainly be a good bargain. To act on this, you must be intentional. Don't just convert little amounts that feel right. Consider filling up your current tax bracket completely this year. Convert every dollar up to the top of your tax bracket to lock in these low rates before the window slams shut. This removes the variable of future tax hikes and makes your retirement plan more stable. If you have more than $500,000 in tax-deferred accounts and you don't have a well-thought-out conversion strategy, you are likely set up to overpay the IRS. Click the link in the description below to schedule a strategy call. We'll look at your current assets and projected income and show you the exact steps to minimize your lifetime tax bill. Thanks for visiting our Hot Take videos. I hope you finish each one feeling a little smarter than when you started. Thanks for watching and have a great day.